because I needed to be here, because I need to be talking to you, and having you face to face is a lot better than on phone conference. Phone conferences are convenient for when I can't get down here, but I try to limit them. So I'm here for the day. I fly back home tomorrow, and I'll be back the 2nd of October for the next meeting, the workshop. But at this time, I'd like to calling it to order, and I'd like to have a roll call, please.
Yes, Jerry Favaro,
Present.
Keith Hildendorf,
Sure.
Linda Fisher, here.
Ending balance of $971,000 as of August 31st. Department 2357, an ending balance of $860,000. Then the capital asset fund showing a balance of $450,000, and bingo with $41,000. Operating account $545,000. Capital of $454,000, bingo of $41,000. And then the different reserve positions of the. When you go up to FOS-AZ.com, and that's what it looks like. And then when you go to there, under association, board of directors, board meeting minutes, meeting documents, financial reports. Those include the current organization financial reports, and then previous years of the FOSA board meeting minutes and other things are on that other tab. So when you go to that page of the financial reports, you'll see the different ones here. I see I do have to post both July and August, and I will do that later today.
We had our first activity committee meeting of the season on September 3rd. They are the first Tuesday of every month at 9 o'clock. Everyone is invited. They are in the ceramics room right now while we're under construction. We had a very productive meeting. We discussed at length the charter club policy that the board's going to be reviewing, the resident interest group policy, a lot of stuff. Those were the main topics. And then our committee, we did not have a full quorum, so we will be having our committee elections in the October meeting. And one of our long-standing committee members resigned, so we just want to give a big thank you to Virgil Schatz. He has been on the committee for quite some time. He was here when I got here almost 7 years ago, and he's done a fantastic job as our committee chair. He has helped me a lot, just in coming on board to Fountain of the Sun and helping me get acclimated to activities and the committee, and he's done a wonderful job. And so we really, really just want to give a big thank you to Virgil.
Organizations. That was a task force that started over a year and a half ago. They presented a one-page recommendation to the board last November, and it was tabled for further study. That has been, with the election of the new board, re-energized, and we're up to a draft recommendation on the third version of about 10 pages. And as Heather has many times said, this is nothing new. We've been doing these things forever. It's just that we have them in writing. And was again discussed with the Finance Committee, and will be again discussed with the Long Range Planning Committee on the 25th of this month. This policy is to provide direction and structure to the charter club system and enable residents to fully enjoy the facilities and programs provided by Fountain of the Sun Association. The approach of the task force, which now includes Linda Fisher, myself, and Heather, our approach is to provide a clear and concise document outlining responsibilities and accountability of all sponsored and or recognized groups in an equitable manner. Many of you
run the space that's now closed. We're about 10 days into the construction process, and we're making really good headway. The floor is in the fireside room. Right now, they're demolishing the offices. I would think that right now, based on the meetings we've had with the contractor, the schedules that have been provided us, that we are still on target for a Thanksgiving to December 1st completion date. Our last significant project to, it's a series of 3 different areas in our community. First area is Pueblo Avenue all the way down to the Sauceman Gate. The drainage study that is being presented to the board and to the city of Mesa, of which we've got some preliminary approvals and acceptance of the engineering work that we've done, will create significant water retention in the east and west maxi parks. And we will be updating you as we get towards the end of the year and we get some specific construction bids in to complete that first phase. We'll update you on where we're at, when we're going to do it, and where we'll go next. We are going to be studying in 2020 the next phase, which is to fix the water issue at Sauceman, which is a combination of golf course holes 4 and 5 and Sauceman, which are capturing significant amount of water that we're not retaining properly. And I'd like to comment on is, as most of you are aware, we have a new landscaping contract, and they've cleaned up the maxi parks. They've done tree trimming, and we are watering the maxi parks. Although I have to note that the well is down again. You can see how low the level of the lake's getting. So right now the parks aren't being watered due to effects that are out of our control. The IMPOC committee will be meeting both in a joint meeting with the finance committee and the IMPOC committee on next week. And we'll be doing some preliminary review of the second draft of the reserve study that is now available for us. There will be a third draft of the reserve study that will all be done in concurrence with the publication of the 2020 budget, and any refinements that and changes we make to the last draft of the reserve study, which will be minor, will have it in complete form. Those will all be committee activities, finance committee, long-range planning, and IMPOC committee will be all dealing with that significant report.
25th, 9 a.m. We have a whole new board except for Jerry Berg. He is staying with us. And Topper's going to hang on. He's our past chair, and Topper's going to make sure he guides us and keeps us straight in moving things forward. But I am excited about the new long-range planning team. I will be very sad if we don't hit 200 plus people coming. There are going to be meetings about participation. There's no reason why we cannot carry on the Holtzman work. We will be using your plan, which is the Holtzman study. You came out, you made that study. Your words are in that study, and it's our job now to take that study and create a 5-year plan, working with IMPOC, security, finance, and of course the board. But we cannot forget any committee. And the other thing we're adding came out of one of our new members. He had heard from people saying, could we try evenings as well? So we're gonna try a morning meeting one month and an evening meeting the next month, just to make sure we are touching everybody we can in the community, so that,
More than 10 years of being able to raise grass any place other than probably golf courses. The city of Mesa, the county, the state are all demanding that we go zero-scape wherever we can.
I'd like to add one more thing too, and that is, if you Google Arizona West Nile virus, read that article. We